Hello, it's the 1st of January 2024 and we've had heavy rain and storms the last couple of weeks, and with the holidays and everything, it's the first chance I've had to come in and check on things. And fortunately the main allotment has not suffered too much. There's been some slight damage but nothing serious. I'll check the other allotment in a bit. Some of the neighbours have had some serious damage to their buildings and sheds and greenhouses, but I've not suffered badly, so it's okay. I mean, this has come off, but that's not a problem, that's easily fixed. And obviously the water barrels are full anyway and I don't need them, so that's not an issue. This is the worst damage on this plot, which is these two panes on the greenhouse have come off. Now that one's broken. I mean, it was damaged and we sort of patched it up with a bit of duct tape because I wasn't going to do anything serious because I want to replace all this next year. But I've got to replace these two. Well, that piece is okay, so I've got to find another piece like this one and then I can fix that. So I've got to find a piece like this and I've got to bring in my tools. Obviously today everybody's nursing a hangover except me, so I've got nobody I can borrow tools from and nobody to give me a hand holding things. So I'll leave this one till a couple of days from now because it's going to rain tomorrow. But yeah, that's not too bad. I'll have to see what's happened on the other allotment, but considering the storms we've had, that's not too bad. And the neighbours have had some serious damage. I wanted to fix the broken panes in the greenhouse, but I was going away, and before I went away I never had a chance to get a clear day to come in. So I've come in today and fortunately no more have gone. Now this pane is still intact, that one is cracked, so that needs replacing, but you can see it's gone there and it's in a bit of a sorry state. So I'm going to try and fix it, but because this is really dodgy, I don't want to do it when I'm on my own. So what I'm going to do is get a neighbour to come in and help me and just be there in case it falls on me. At least they can call an ambulance. But yeah, this is really on its last legs. I'm a bit scared of it to tackle it on my own, so I'll wait till Tony surfaces and then I'll see if he's got some clever way of fixing this, because it's a little bit on the dodgy side. Right, a quick update on the crops allotment. I've cleared the old greenhouse area. Now I had bits of wood and things. This was from the old polytunnel that was demolished, so this was there to go in skips, but we never got any more, so that was that. I found that somewhere, but it's got no handle. But anyway, yeah, there's all sorts of rubbish in here. Some of this was from before and I've topped it up with what was in here, and there's still bits of plastic about which I'm picking up, and all this ivy is down here and some of it has rooted when it was in there before, and this is like the root of a comfrey plant. It's a massive comfrey plant. So what I'm going to do is fill it with all the detritus from the allotment, all the weeds and stuff, cover it with a sheet of plastic and leave it for 2 years. This is the old compost. I've just put a load of weeds and brambles and things on top of it, but there is good compost under there. Once I've cleared this, all this will go onto there, and I'm going to split it into two, so all the rubbish will be down here on this side. Then I can use this compost and then start making another batch of compost on here. I'll alternate it year by year. Now the fact that I'm going to cover it with plastic should kill off all the weeds and things that are in here. I'll just have to lift it every once in a while to let some rain in to stop it drying out completely, otherwise it obviously won't compost down if it's dry. But it should be enough to kill off the weeds and anything like these roots of all the nettles and comfrey that will invariably come up. Once there's they don't get any rain to them, they'll dry out. Now this wall, it starts off up there and then it drops, and then it drops again, and then it drops again. So by the time we get to here, it's way down. So I'm going to use these boards and these boards to actually make this end the same as that end. So you can see that's up there and this is down here. They're no good for anything else, so just to hold the compost in, they'll be fine. Well, you fix one thing, something else breaks. That shed needs fixing. I mean, it's a bad way anyway, but very cleverly I put all these pallets up against the wall of this shed. But I'll fix that, and I've got to fix these. I brought the drill in, so I'll fix these today. At least they'll be out of the way. Right, I've sorted that, and I've sorted this. I've put one of the pieces here, but because it is actually sloping, it's not my camera, it's the actual slope, so it slopes like that. You can see that's the straight, and that's what is happening to the shed. So I'm trying to do the best with what I've got till I've got the time to actually knock it down and fix it properly. So I couldn't find a piece to go here, and there's nothing to attach it to because this is metal, and there's nothing here that I could connect it to, and you can see this thing, it's just falling apart. If it lasts another few months before I can knock it all down and replace it, I'll be happy with that. So I put a board back there where I could actually attach it to something. So from this side you can see it's touching it on that end, but as we go up you can see it's just going away. So it'll just stop the worst of the wind blowing straight through. It'll just give it a little bit more windproofing, but I mean, this greenhouse is pretty drafty anyway. It'll stop cats coming in and rats coming in, and that'll do. So from a distance it doesn't look too bad, but up close it's pretty bad. But it's I mean, it's shot. I mean, it's full of woodworm. This wood, it's all full of woodworm and just tatty old things falling apart. But it is what it is. So I'm going to call this job done. But you can see from that end, it's more or less touching on that end, and then as we go up, I don't know if you can see from that end, but you can see it's actually just leaning that way. But it is what it is. If it lasts another year, I'll be happy. It was done a long time ago, so it's lasted well, but it's got to go at some point.